It was a night that no one in the WWE Universe could have predicted. A night where alliances shifted, legends collided, and chaos brewed on the grand stage of Monday Night Raw. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, a man known for his destructive dominance and independence, did the unthinkable. He stood side by side with the visionary Seth Rollins to confront none other than the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and the Viper Randy Orton. What began as a night of routine matches and promos transformed into one of the most explosive confrontations in recent WWE history. A moment that reminded fans why Raw remains the most unpredictable show on television. The calm before the chaos. The show had been building tension from the moment the cameras started rolling. Backstage, Seth freakin' Rollins was pacing, his trademark flamboyant coat brushing against his legs, his expression far more serious than usual. After his recent battles with Roman Reigns and the emerging new Shield, Rollins had made it clear that he wasn't done making statements. But what the world didn't know was that he had one final card left to play, a shocking alliance that would send ripples through the WWE locker room. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes had been riding high. His triumphant victories, his emotional promos about finishing the story, and his growing bond with Randy Orton had made him one of the top faces of the company. Together, Cody and Randy had found mutual respect, the student and the mentor, now united to fight the darkness rising within WWE's power structure. No one knew that by the end of the night, those alliances would be tested like never before. The Vision calls out the Nightmare. The second hour of Raw began with Seth Rollins' music hitting the arena. The crowd erupted in a mix of cheers and jeers as the arena lights flashed red and yellow. Dressed in a shimmering gold jacket, Rollins strutted down to the ring. But his usual laughter and swagger were gone. His face was intense, his movements sharp. Taking the microphone, he stood in the center of the ring, soaking in the chants of "burn it down" before cutting them off with a single hand motion. "You all want to know why I'm still here? Why the visionary refuses to fall in line," Rollins began, his voice laced with both pride and frustration. "It's because I've seen the future of this business, and it's being built on lies. Cody Rhodes walks around calling himself a hero, talking about finishing his story, while Randy Orton slithers back into the picture pretending to be some mentor. But the truth is, you're both standing in my way." The crowd erupted in a mix of shock and excitement. Rollins paced around the ring, the microphone trembling slightly in his hand as he continued. "I've fought Roman Reigns. I've fought the Bloodline. I've carried this company when everyone else walked away. But now I see this new brotherhood forming between Cody and Randy, and I'm not buying it. Heroes fall, legends fade, but the vision endures." The crowd buzzed with anticipation, waiting for the response they knew was coming. Cody and Randy confront the Vision. Moments later, the familiar sound of "wrestling has more than one royal family" echoed through the arena. Cody Rhodes made his entrance, his white and gold jacket gleaming under the lights. The fans sang along to his theme as he walked confidently to the ring. Just behind him, Randy Orton appeared, his cold eyes scanning the crowd. The Viper was back, and his presence alone drew a thunderous roar. Cody stepped into the ring, microphone in hand. "Seth, you talk about carrying this place," he began, his tone calm but firm. "But maybe you've carried your ego more than anything else. You see, I don't care about being your vision or your nightmare. I care about this business, about giving the fans something real. And if that makes me your enemy, then so be it." Orton smirked, stepping closer to Rollins. "And let's be honest," he said in his deep, deliberate voice. "You've always been jealous, Seth. You don't want to see anyone else shine. Not Roman, not Cody, not me. But the thing about jealousy is, it's poison. And tonight I think you've had a little too much of it." The crowd roared in anticipation. Rollins glared at both men, raising his mic slowly. "You think I'm jealous? No, 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 boys, I'm ready, because I didn't come here alone. The arena fell silent. The beast arrives. The sound hit like a thunderclap. Brock Lesnar! Flashed across the Titantron, and the crowd exploded. The beast incarnate emerged from the curtain, his massive frame cutting a terrifying silhouette under the red lights. Wearing his black leather jacket and his signature scowl, Lesnar stormed down the ramp with the intensity of a man ready for war. Cody's eyes widened. Orton stepped forward instinctively, ready to fight. Lesnar climbed into the ring and stood shoulder to shoulder with Seth Rollins, a sight that sent shockwaves through the entire arena. Two men who had once torn each other apart were now standing together. The Beast and the Vision, a partnership that defied logic. Rollins smirked, raising his microphone. "You see, Cody, Randy, I told you I wasn't alone. The Beast doesn't follow anyone, but tonight he stands with me. Because even monsters recognize when it's time to burn the world down. Lesnar didn't speak. He didn't have to. His mere presence said everything. The tension was unbearable. The brawl erupts. Cody took a step forward. "You think you can intimidate us, Seth? You think Brock scares me? I've been fighting giants since I came back, and I'm still standing." Before he could finish, Lesnar lunged forward, grabbing Cody by the throat and throwing him into the corner with a thunderous thud. The crowd went wild as Orton immediately retaliated, hitting a series of punches on Rollins. The ring descended into chaos. Lesnar and Cody traded brutal blows, while Rollins and Orton battled across the ropes. The crowd screamed, security rushed in, and officials tried desperately to break up the fight, but the destruction only intensified. Lesnar delivered a German suplex that sent Cody crashing across the ring. Rollins landed a super kick straight to Orton's jaw. For a brief moment, the two men, Beast and Visionary, stood tall amidst the carnage. The fans were in disbelief.